Certainly the crowd here like never before. James McEniry in 1 and Adam Somerville in 2. Justin Rinaldi 3. The Western Australian Thomas in 4. World Junior Champion from 1992 Paul Byrne in lane 5. Grant Cremer, the World Junior Bronze Medalist from here in Sydney last year in lane 6. Michael Hane 7. Johl Storey in 8. And Martin Lord Byron goes in lane 9. Well, he'll certainly have the crowd behind him. Here, Martin Byron. There's McEniry. Certainly likes to go out hard. He's in the inside lane. In the yellow top with the blue stripe is Grant Cremer. Just on his inside, Paul Byrne. And there's Martin Byron on the outside. So we've got a big field here in the men's 800 metres. And promises to be one of the most exciting events on the program today. There's Byron. Personal best this season of 1:48.52, outside his all-time best of 1:47.12. There's plenty of speed, former 400 metre runner. Was second in Canberra before Christmas and then 4th in the Optus Grand Prix meeting in Canberra a couple of weeks ago.
Now away they go at the first attempt in the men's 800 metres. A field of 9 here. Of course, they run on the stagger till they reach the top of the back straight, then come off the stagger. And as they're about to do that now, Cremer looks like he's going to show out in front, although kicking up towards the inside. Somerville, Rinaldi's back in behind them, and dropping back towards the tail is McEniry. They're about to go down the back now on the first occasion. And spread out over around 15 or 20 metres of magnificent afternoon in Sydney. The sun streaming down and the crowd well over the 10,000 mark now as they go to the top corner on the first occasion.
Well, Adam Somerville from New South Wales is doing the pacemaking here, and Grant Cremer absolutely locked to his shoulder as he should be. He's decided that that's the pace that he wants, and it's good to see the youngster Steve McEniry really going and sticking with the pacemaker.
It is, and this is the toughest of all track events, they say. You've got to be a bit of a sprinter, but you've got to have a bit of staying power too. It's a long way down the straight. They'll go through the bell, and Grant Cremer's doing a great job here hanging on. We'll look for James McEniry and Martin Byron to come home hard, though.
Okay, they've left the bell behind them and they move to the top corner now, and Cremer has gone right away. He leads by about 10 or 15 metres now. He's in one race at the moment, the others are in another, but they're starting to make a little ground on him now as he goes towards the 300 metres and inside it. And Cremer is a big leader, although that lead, which was around 10 or 12 metres, is now being cut back to some extent. I think Michael Hane is currently running in second position, and Paul Byrne is back behind them. So on the top corner they go now, and the leader still here is Cremer. He leads out by about 15 or 16 metres. Running into second position now is Hane, and then back behind them came Paul Byrne into third position, but Cremer's got almost an unassailable lead into the straight, and Grant Cremer's coming away to win quite convincingly on the line. Pretty good battle for the miners. Any one of 3 or 4 runners could get it, but Cremer's going to win. Hane is probably just going to get grabbed for second. Oh no, I think he hung on to run second, and it's tight for third. Martin Byron got home quickly on the outside.
Personal best for Grant Cremer, and he has got class stamped all over him. He went with the pacemaker, and you don't often see that. He was pretty happy to back his judgment, and why wouldn't he be? He's got a pretty big lead there, and he just set sail for home and increased the lead as he went. The personal best, Steve McEniry.
He said, catch me if you can, and they didn't. And Paul Byrne, who's come off an injury, and he certainly was, I think he was in the battle for the minor plate, might have just got up for third, but gee, there's daylight there for second, that's for sure. It's a very impressive run by Grant Cremer.
He's really got the sort of the class of an Ovet or a Co or a Cram.
He's very up. He's certainly got, he's very strides well to the line, got the chest up, and you know, you often see the 800 metre runners struggling down the straight, but he runs to the line very strongly. Yeah, I'm impressed by Grant.
It's a big call putting him in that sort of class. Of course, Ovet, Co and Cram, probably the 3 best of all time in this event.
We have a great history, though, in 800 metres. Ralph Dobell, and we've certainly produced a couple, Simon Doyle and Brendan Hannigan recently, and Grant's come off the back of those top-line runners, and he's very happy with that.
Well, our friends at the Sports Commission will be pleased to know that this is another event where we cannot produce, and Grant Cremer, well done.
A terrific race, really a dream race, I suppose. You had it all locked up, it was all yours.
Yeah, I was hoping to run a bit quicker. I didn't really want to be out in the second lap all myself, but no one else had the pace going, so that's how I ended up.
Still, did you plan the race to go like that, to get out with the bunny at the front, and did you expect to be out the front so dominant like that?
I thought I could win it going into it, I didn't think I'd win it that easily. I thought I would have seen someone else during the race, but that's the way it ended up.
You were third at World Juniors last year, really stepping up the competition now, getting into this elite level. Do you like that? I mean, do you feel that it's been like a progression now into the top ranks for you?
It doesn't feel any different. It's exactly the same. I'm really happy about the way I ran. It's good to come out the first time in Grand Prix and have a win.
Terrific, well done, Grant Cremer.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Yes, well done indeed. Sorry.
Interesting there.
His final year. Let's have a look now at the men's 800 metre results. So Grant Cremer, he'll be delighted with the win. 1:48.15, also a personal best. So great double there. Paul Byrne, the world junior champion from '92 in second. Dead heating with Michael Hane. You don't see that all that often. Martin Byron. Triple dead heat, the Hotham handicap. It couldn't be. Well, fantastic performance there. Haven't seen a triple dead heat all that often in track and field, so I've certainly been surprised.